Hey Astros fans, welcome to today's edition of Extra Innings, the Astros Fans UK next day recap on Astros ball games. Game 46, Astros 4, Rangers 3. Let's dive into the big talking points from an astonishing and barely believable late comeback victory to split the 4-game series in Arlington with 3 up, 3 down. 3 up, leading off, Isaac Paredes, the hero again. For the second time in the series, Paredes turned a late deficit into a lead, and this time even more spectacularly with an 8th inning homer that turned the game entirely on its head and was so out of keeping with our offensive performance in the rest of this game that it was actually jaw-dropping. A carbon copy of Jose Altuve's memorable 3-run homer from the 2023 ALCS, Paredes has quickly become a very important and integral part of our lineup. What a player! Up second, Framber Valdez. The Viper was brilliant once again over 7 innings, picking up 8 strikeouts in another dominant quality start. Aside, curiously, from a 4th inning wobble where Framber gave up his only walk, 4 of the 6 hits from his outing and 3 runs scored. The rest of Framber's performance was masterful and continued his superb form from the last 3 starts. He's really stepped up when needed. Up third, Yainer Diaz. The Paredes 3-run blast likely doesn't happen without Yainer's no-hitter breaking homer the other way over right centre field in the 7th inning. It wasn't just the first hit of the game for us, but also the first contact that even remotely looked like being a hit. Credit to Yainer for delivering and getting us on the board at 1-3 to keep the flames flickering just enough for us in this game. 3 down, first out, getaway day hitting approach. With 2 separate 5-pitch innings and having let Jack Leiter on the mound for the Rangers get through 6 innings on only 60 pitches, we badly misjudged how to attack this game. Second out, Mauricio Dubon's at-bats. Hate to single anyone out, but Dubon's plate appearances in this game was a microcosm of how wrong our approach was, with 3 outs on 3 pitches. Third out, home plate umpire Nick Marley. Not sure what the reason was, but Marley had an atrocious day. First, he aggravated the Rangers dugout with some absurd strike calls in our favour, then he lost the plot in the third and immediately ejected Joe Espada when he was also complaining about the zone. Just a dreadful display all around. A couple of extra points to finish on. Stros never say die. Outscoring opposition by 64 runs to 33 in the 7th inning or later, this was our 13th comeback win of the season as we refused to give in. Unlucky for some, but not us. And bullpen protection. With parts of our rotation injured, what an incredible job by Framber, Hunter Brown and Ronald Blanco this last week. We improved to 24-22 with the win and followed this series split with a trip to the temporary home of the Tampa Bay Rays for a 3-game series as we aim to build some winning momentum. That's it for today's Extra Innings, the next day recap. Let me know your takes on the win and the series in the comments. Make sure you're following at AstrosFansUK on all platforms, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the next edition of Extra Innings. Go Stros!